Hey guys, this is Alex Hardtke in SCI 1304, and in this video I will be discussing my third project for this class and just give an overview of how it went. For this project I changed my theme completely from my previous ones. This time it's basically just about playing video games, whereas before it was basically a food-related theme, making sandwiches. I was pretty much stumped trying to come up with a good enough story about sandwiches, so that's kind of why I went with video games, and it was definitely a lot easier. I thought it was easier to think about like the different players and characters and maps and stuff as objects, and so it was pretty easy coming up with those. And you can follow along my story right here if it makes sense to you. It's about Halo 3 if you're familiar with that. But anyway, so some problems that I encountered are things that were more difficult than I thought they'd be. Looking back, I think I spent way too much time trying to come up with a good sandwich story when I really should have just changed my theme right away. It was so much easier after I changed topics, and I really don't think I came across too many other problems besides that. I thought overall this time this assignment should turn out better than my previous one. And some things that were easier than I thought they'd be. Well, I definitely thought the flowchart was easier than it looked. So it was pretty easy to follow along with my code and put the appropriate shapes where they belong. And I thought the objects were pretty easy to work with too. So I think I have a pretty good understanding of them. How this activity fits in with what we've previously learned. Well, I think this assignment offered me some more creative freedom, and that kind of helped me come up with some code more quickly and easily. I thought the flowchart too also kind of helped me understand what I'm doing with my code and what it should be doing too. So it's nice to look at it from that perspective also. And how these lessons will help me in the future. Well, I feel like all these things I'm learning so far are really like the essentials of coding, not just in JavaScript, but even in coding more in general. And this assignment also helped me realize that in the future I'll have more creative freedom in how I code or how a client would like me to code. So that makes me even more excited to learn. So yep, that's my project 3.